Okay, bass players, March has already started, and it's been a month since I got the Sadowsky Metro Express. I have tested it on a couple of musical situations, so let's find out if it is really worth the cut. All right, bass players. Um, okay, beginning of March is the first month with the Sadowsky Metro Express, and I am really thankful for this privilege and trust with the Warwick-Sadowsky family. Shout out again to Hans Peter Wilfer and the current CEO right now, Nico Wilfer of the Sadowsky family, and of course the great Roger Sadowsky for this privilege. And I am so grateful. And if you haven't watched my unboxing video, it is linked at the description below. Okay, for those who have joined or just discovered my social channels, please do follow Syncopado Lucier Services via Facebook. You can search for my YouTube channel, Adrian Nuñez. You can search for my Instagram account, that would be AIDS of Base, alright? So it will be linked also at the description below. Alright, let's get started. And first and foremost, whenever you get a new bass, have it set properly, right? Replace the stock strings with fresh sets. Okay, so putting on the Sadowsky Blue Label strings, my favorite bass strings of all time, of all the sets that I've tested. Alright, so here's the Sadowsky Metro Express after setting up the bass. So yeah, you can see the blue label, and at the back of the bass, and the gorgeous roasted maple neck. You gotta feel it to believe it. What a neck! So also it's got a shielded, copper shielded electronic compartment inside. Very rare to see that on a price range like this. Alright? So yeah, Sadowsky Blue Labels. There you have it. New bass, new set of strings, new setup. Let's go ahead with the features of this bass. And by the way, full disclaimer on this video, Sadowsky or the Warwick family doesn't have any hold to my opinion regarding to this bass. So what you hear is my personal experience with the bass itself. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start from the neck, right? From the headstock going down. Let's go first with the Sadowsky tuners. Very beautiful. And one thing that I have noticed is that it really stays in tune for a very long time. I don't have to adjust. I've stored this bass, for example, for 3 to 4 days, and when I pick it up and check my tuner, it is still in tune. So kudos, that's a big one. And you can see also that there's just a nut, which is a signature nut from the Warwick family, so you can fine tune your setup. Let's go ahead with the roasted maple neck. this is so gorgeous, and the feel is impeccable. I mean, no exaggeration with the price range of this bass. I love the neck profile of this bass. I'm a little bit picky with neck profiles, so even if the bass sounds awesome, but if the neck profile does not match my hands, it's kind of a turn off for me. So I really appreciate the neck profile, which is like a C-shaped neck, and for the radius of the fingerboard, this is under the 12-inch radius, so it's a little bit on the flatter side of things. So you can do fast runs with it, and playability is flawless. We have to also take note of the invisible fret technology. What do I mean by that? So you can't see any fret tang marks at the sides. So it also greatly improves the feel and the playability of the neck. So no fret sprouts. So that's a big kudos with the feel of the neck, and a 21 fret neck under the 34-inch scale radius. Let's go ahead to the body. All right. So for bolts, I also appreciate this cutaway. Feels really nice. So when you go to the upper register of the fingerboard, it makes also the playability very nice when you reach the higher notes. So this is an Okome body. Oh, by the way, before I forget, the only thing that I replaced on this bass is the pick guard, right? So I replaced it with a red tort pick guard to match the sunburst, three-tone sunburst finish, which it is like a signature thing on whenever you have a sunburst bass. All right, going back to the body again, Okume body, two passive JJ Sadowsky pickups. This is also, this portion here is the heart of the Sadowsky sound, which is the signature two-band preamp. So volume, blend for both pickups. By the way, this is also one of the signature thing about Sadowsky. When you turn the knob forward, it goes to the bridge pickup. Other companies, when you turn the knob forward on the blend knob, it usually goes to the neck pickup. But this is just how Roger wires them up. So when you go forward, it goes to the bridge pickup. When you go backward, it is the neck pickup. So back at the middle for both pickups. So this is the bass knob and the treble knob. Take note also, this is just a boost only preamp, right? So when you roll off both knobs, that is the flat setting, right? So boost only, no cut. We also have the signature Sadowsky quick release bridge. So very easy to change your strings. You just loosen the strings at the machine heads and pull it, and there's a space here where you can just yank it off, and it's a quick release bridge. Very easy string replacement if you need to go about and change your strings. And if I may also add, one of the features that I really love on this jazz bass, out of all the jazz basses that I've tested, Fender, Sire, Lakeland, F bass, Squire. Um, this is super light, very light, and this under the scale, it's just 4.5 kilos, so roughly about 9 pounds. So very good feature for us bass players. Also, for those who wanted to have a jazz bass that has problems with their back. Um, just on a side note, this is best paired with a good strap. So I would advise my fellow bass players as well to support their back. It comes a long way, especially when you come to age. Um, I would suggest the Groove Gear Neo as well. It has a very wide strap, 4 inches wide. So it really has a good back support for us bass players. So there you have it, the Sadowsky Metro Express. So in a while, I will be doing sound clips with this bass, with just straight to the focus right and into the mat. No effects, none of my pedal board. So what you hear is what you get. So the preamp is set on flat, rolled off. Let's go to the bridge pickup. Let's go to the neck pickup. Both pickups slap. The sound is very even across the frequency spectrum. And that is, hard to imagine for a bass like this on its price point. So let's boost the bass a little bit. little treble. More bass. More treble. So again, regarding the preamp, you only need, for me, in my personal experience with this for 1 month, you just need a little movement with the preamp, and pretty much if you play pop, rock, jazz, and even metal, hip hop, anything, I thoroughly believe that it will serve the music that you play. So how about in a live setting? How does it sound? Alright, so I've tested the Sadowsky Metro Express on a couple of gigs with my band and under our local church setting, and here it is.
Make some noise. Give him praise. Hallelujah. Give him praise. Hallelujah. Give him praise. Hey. You are good all the time. All the time. You are good. Say, you are good all the time. All the time. With your voices, come on. You are. Shout. Mas malakas para sa Panginoon. Let me hear all the women. You are. It's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all
Okay, 1 month after it arrived, and why did it took so long for me to do a deep dive review? Because I have to test it in a couple of musical situations. I cannot just do a review just for the sake of it. You cannot learn or fully grasp your instrument in just a couple of days. I mean, if someone just handed it over, you, with all due respect, okay, but it's just me. If somebody handed you an instrument just for you to review it, and without even really doing a deep dive test on this, I think it would be best if a review is has been done on a particular gear or instrument on a couple of music tested out on different musical situations or scenarios, all right? So my conclusion to the Sadowsky Metro Express, I have tested a lot of jazz basses, Fenders, Lakelands, Squires, Sires, F bass, and the quality of this thing is surpasses and over delivers beyond its price point. And honestly, I am very much surprised and super happy with this. So one thing that I also noticed that the sound of this thing is very clear. There's no muddy frequencies or muddy bass tone. Not unless you dial the wrong sound with the preamp. So again, going back to the preamp, use it sparingly and wisely. Okay, this is a boost only preamp, no cut. So going back, I'm very much pleased and surprised. So to the Warwick-Sadowsky family team in Germany, super, 2 thumbs up. This is no bluff, okay? The best jazz bass that I've ever tested, hands down. For me, so far, this is the best jazz bass that I have ever tested and owned. So every time I pick this thing up, I get inspired, and it somehow gives more juice to my playing, if you know what I mean. So thank you again to the Warwick-Sadowsky family, and I hope this review, the deep dive review, has contributed. If you are eyeing for the Sadowsky Metro Express, you can't go wrong with this thing, honestly. And for those who like this type of videos, please, I invite you to subscribe and like this post so that you will be notified if I release a new video about anything about bass, and especially with this thing, the Sadowsky Metro Express. And pretty much I'm very much in love with this jazz bass. Being a jazz bass aficionado and a jazz bass fan, can't find any fault on this instrument. So kudos to the Warwick-Sadowsky family. Thank you so much to Hans Peter Wilfer, to Nico Wilfer, and to the great Roger Sadowsky. Bye for now, bass players. Take care. Thank you so much.
Leave